What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for something that's been requested quite a lot of me, and that is a Solstice guide at Summit Point. Now, those of you that know me know that the Pontiac Solstice, when it was in the PCC series and beforehand, is and was my favorite car on the iRacing service. And this was my best track. Summit Point was my favorite track, my best track for no particular reason. I just was very good here and understood the track very much here. And as far as I know, maybe this is an arguable point, but I was pretty much better than everybody that raced the car here. That wasn't true at every track, although I was very good at most tracks. Here I was pretty much as good as they come. So I have a unique knowledge of this place. I probably have 10,000 laps here in the Solstice. I mean, I raced probably two or 300 PCC races at this track in my time. So um, it's a lot, but we're going to go through an outlap and a walkthrough and kind of see if we can talk our way through why this track is so special to me and why it's such a good learning opportunity, both with this track and this car, and how some of the easy brake zones and corner markers and stuff contribute to this being a great place to learn kind of the basics of road racing. So on the flyer, you're going to brake at 300 meters here, which is these three cones. You're going to brake a little bit later than that on the outlap. Second gear for turn one. For whatever reason, I always seem to be a tenth or maybe 2/10 down on the really fast guys into and through turn one. I'm not exactly sure where that comes from, but we'll figure that out. Not right now. At the end of this first driveway there, right where the first driveway ends, you want just a little bit of a drag of the brake. We're going to get under strong cold tires, but you just want to clip that inside curb, run all the way out to the outside curb. Cut this as straight as you can. Use all the pavement. This will be flat on hot tires. Just again, nick the curb. Brake where the pavement kind of breaks up and the grass breaks up there on the right-hand side. Use all this inside left curb. I prefer to hold second gear here. Some people use third. You can eat that inside curb up pretty hard. You want to float out a little bit wide just to try to straighten up your exit here through the S curves. A little bit of curb on both sides, not too much on this left-hand side or it will spin you out. Again, don't really want to touch the curb there on the right-hand side. We're going to have to lift off on cold tires. You can't just barely touch the outside curb there on the exit. Straighten this up towards the last corner and brake at the dirt patch on the left. I, again, prefer to leave it in fourth. And you can use all the track here on exit. This is all paved and good to go to use, so I'll walk through that one more time. We're just in kind of default sunrise. I think this track's beautiful at sunrise, whatever kind of default temp we're at. See if we can get into the 26s. A high 26 will be pretty fast here. Again, we'll brake at about 300 meters for turn one. The two gear changes do, again, seem to be a little bit slower through turn one than some of the really fast drivers in this car. Not exactly sure why. Again, we'll brake at the end of the driveway on the right-hand side, the first one here for turn two. Just a slight drag to get the nose in. There we go, Lil Bear, just touch the curb, roll all the way out to the outside curb. Straighten this out again. This will be an easy flat kink in this car. Not very many cars, but this car is one of them. Brake at the right hand, you see there where the dirt patch starts. You can enter relatively shallow because this is such a tight corner. Again, we'll hold second gear. Just touch this inside curb. Let the car float out, go to our third gear change. Touch the inside curb a lot there, but not as much on this curb, if any. Straighten this out. Nice, easy early turn in on hot tires now to carry the momentum. Open the steering to let the car run out wide. Again, we'll straighten out this kind of mini corner here before the final corner just a little bit. Dirt patch on the left, there it is. Again, slight drag of the brakes just to get the nose point in. And now I will shut up and run 2 or 3 flying laps and be back in a couple of minutes, so enjoy. So there we have it. That's a handful of laps around Summit Point in the Pontiac Solstice. We were able to run a couple 26.8s there at the end, which is, again, far from the fastest laps in the world, but I'm pretty happy with them, especially for not being in the car for a little while. Oh, I guess the headlights are on because it's sunrise. So yeah, just kind of, again, standard 78 degrees, whatever our default date is here, I guess, May 15th, 6 a.m. sunrise. So yeah, that's what we ended up with. Again, I really like this track, not just because it's been good to me and we've had a lot of success here, but also I feel like it's a great learning, teaching track to be able to take a car that some people might not be that familiar with, and especially newer iRacers probably will never race in competition necessarily, and then kind of experience why this car is so good at teaching the basics and the fundamentals of road racing, especially on a track like this that I feel is a lot about rhythm, and it's not just a big draft track, but it's also not just such a tight bull ring track that everybody's just beating each other out of the way. And this track always raced really, really well in PCC for multi-class. So I just want to take a little bit of time, run a couple laps here, and kind of walk through the markers I use around here. Hopefully, help people if they're looking to hop into road racing for the first time or revisit a car that they used to drive and like very much as I do with this car. So that's going to be it. I appreciate all the love and support as always. Make sure you drop a like and a sub down below. I don't want you to miss any of the action from iRacing, anything else I may do, other games I play, but especially the iRacing content. For 2024, we are definitely going to crank it up to a new level, find some more success, find a lot more wins, and hopefully have a lot of special memories along the way. But like I said, I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you drop that like. But as always, until next time, bye.